How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you had a good day. We're almost to the weekend. I always kind of like Thursday because it's like so close to the weekend. It makes me happy. We have 3 breaks that we'll be digging into tonight. We've got some trifecta football, and that's Series 2 that just came out yesterday. We had a lot of fun with Series 1. I'm sure we'll have an equal amount of fun here with Series 2. After that, we will be opening some Court Kings basketball, which came out yesterday. And finally, we'll open some Prism Draft Picks football, the 2019 draft class. Woohoo! Before we get started ripping, though, we do have information that we like to go over so that we're all on the same page about things. So let's get rolling with that. First up, feedback, 100% automated. That way you never have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get the same in return. And of course, the second thing there is just to say thank you, because I do appreciate you bidding, breaking, chatting with me. We are looking right now at breaks that are listed on eBay that we're going to be breaking over the next few days. So tomorrow night, a Leaf Autograph Multisport jersey. It's the last one I have. Inception Baseball and Court Kings Basketball, again, both by the full case. Saturday night, I'm getting my March Madness on. We are taking Saturday night as an off night. We will be back at it on Sunday at an earlier time than normal. We'll start at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and open a Gold Rush Autograph Basketball jersey along with a 10-box half case of Panini Prism Retail Basketball. Monday night, we're going to start early there as well. We'll start at 8:30 Eastern at 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open a 3-box inner case of Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs and a half case of Donruss Baseball. On Tuesday, we'll open a 7th case of Inception Baseball and a 4th case of Court Kings Basketball. So that's what our days ahead look like. This is what you need to know about tonight. There's a lot of information on here, so let's hit the high points. We have 1 free shipping break tonight. That's Gold Rush Trifecta Football. And as many of you know, when you have a break with me that is a free shipping break, I'm always going to project it out a week after the fact, which just simply means it will go out no later than Thursday a week from today. Most of the time it goes out sooner. Sometimes it goes out a lot sooner, but it won't be any later than a week from today on that free shipping stuff from Trifecta Football. Our paid shipping breaks, Court Kings and Prism Draft Picks, I have projected for Tuesday. I feel like I can probably get them to you on Monday, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to project them for Tuesday. Still playing a little catch up here. And as always, if I can get it out to you faster than that, I will, but it shouldn't be any later than Tuesday. Consolation cards, the last bit of business on this page. So if your team is not the team that is pulled in Trifecta, our free shipping break, your consolation card, which can be from any year and any series, I typically would hang on to until the next time you have a package shipping. And at that point, I would simply just gather up any and all of those that you are due and send them out to you in that package. I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. If, however, you want it sent sooner, don't want to wait for your next package, shoot me a message on eBay, let me know, I'll take care of it for you. If you get skunked in one of the paid shipping breaks, your consolation card or cards would come out, would be shipped to you with the rest of the break. Since it's a paid shipping break, you wouldn't have to wait on that. Last thing, that is also the order we're going in tonight, guys and gals. So Trifecta Football is first, Court Kings Basketball second, Prism Draft Picks Football the third break of the night. So first up, 2019 Gold Rush Trifecta Football. This is Series 2. This is break number 4 of any 2019 Trifecta. So I think it's easier just to keep going to the numbers there regardless of the series. So this will be break number 4. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, the 4th of April. You have team names on the left-hand side. Of course, your eBay user ID is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side, if you happened to be the lucky bidder in here tonight. And of course, a new spreadsheet will go up before each of our breaks. So if you're not in this first break, don't worry. You're going to see your name up there shortly. Last little piece of business. Yes, I know the background went out of focus. I did it on purpose, but I promise you it's a good thing. It's so we can see stuff better. Okay, so there's only really one way to kind of show you this, and that's just to pick up the camera and show you. There's our sealed front of the box. And just for the sake of, you know, whatever argument or keeping everybody informed, there's the seal on the back of the box. Actually, I wonder if it'd be easier to open that from the back. We might try that next time. But for this one, we're going to try to open it from the front without having everything dump out onto the table. Jay Allen is here. He says he needs the Jazz in basketball, and he can't stay out long tonight. Ooh, 5 a.m. would be coming very soon. I understand that, my friend. Echo is here, too, and so is Ezekiel. Oh, mercy. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Okay, that was very loud, wasn't it? Oh, all right. We've got a different size photograph in here. In the past, our photographs have been in here as 16 by 20s. But this is, good grief, hang on, I gotta get this big box out of the way. Boy. But apparently we have some options for other size photographs too, because clearly this is not a 16 by 20, but look who it is. Woohoo, Saquon Barkley. I'm going look who it is, and I'm holding it up too high for you to see. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. There you go. Saquon Barkley is our photograph here, and it is JSA authenticated there on the front, and there's your JSA authentication on the back. So the Giants with the autograph photograph of Saquon. Our second item out is a LaDainian Tomlinson. Can you see that on there? A LaDainian Tomlinson autographed football. You'll have to add a little air to it. They always ship them deflated for some reason from there. There's your JSA authentication sticker. There's the other side of your football and your JSA authentication paperwork. So we have Chargers and the Giants. And oh, look at this, guys. Oh, this is awesome. This is one of the special jerseys. And it's the Purple People Eaters. So it's a multi-sign jersey for the Vikings. Very cool. I want to get a little bit better look at this, as a matter of fact. Let's see what else we can find on there. So we've got, there's your 4 autographs. These are these all, let's see, who is that? That's it. Oh yeah, that's a new look sticker for JSA, I guess. So you've got your 4 autographs on there, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And it is, of course, obviously, it is a custom jersey for the Purple People Eaters. I know it doesn't look super purple when I'm seeing it on the camera. I don't know why the color looks weird. It looks more black, but it is obviously purple. So, all right, excellent. Nice little hit. And there's your JSA card that goes with it. So, you know, we've opened a lot of Gold Rush stuff, and over the years, they have periodically added multi-sport Purple People Eaters, and that did not go back in there right, and some multi-sport sometimes for, I think the Steelers maybe have one, and a couple of others. And we pulled some multi-sport signed stuff, multi-signed stuff, not multi-sport, but multi-signed stuff from Leaf before. But I think that's our first one for Gold Rush. So, kind of cool. Kind of cool. And I see that I did manage to hit hit the tripod, didn't I? When I was trying to get all that stuff out of the box, which I kind of figured I was going to do, and I did, and also hit all that stuff. I hit a bunch of stuff, apparently. Well, that box is big, and it's hard to maneuver. I don't know what to tell you, but I think that'll be fixed back the way it should be. All right, so to recap, it is the Purple People Eaters with the 4 signatures on it for the Vikings is one of our items. Our next item is the Saquon Barkley autographed photograph going to, of course, the Giants. And our third autographed item was the Chargers and a LaDainian Tomlinson autographed football. So trifecta, once again, I think we did pretty well with it. I like it. Okay, now that that is all safely put away, let me get our Court Kings up here on the table, and that's what's going to be coming up next tonight. I think we might still be. Am I still slightly crooked? Maybe it's just off that way. I don't know. I don't know. That stupid big box, I ran into everything. Okay, so probably you just saw this, right? Most of you, I imagine, just saw this. But if you didn't, if you jumped in late after we talked about it, please read the information you see on the screen right now. It's important info about your potential shipping dates or your estimated shipping dates, and also about consolation cards and how all that works. A 16-box case of 18-19 Court Kings basketball. Full case break. It's break number 2. Just came out last night. We opened it last night. Opening it tonight. We'll open it again tomorrow night and again next week. So, of course, same format here with team names on one side, winning bidders across from on the opposite side. For those of you who are hanging out waiting for football, don't wander too far off. I know it sounds like a lot, right? 16 boxes. You're like, holy crap. But it's only 1 pack per box in here. So it's not a terribly long break. As with many things that have limited cards, the longest part of the break is simply getting everything out of the box and the pack. Jay Allen, you're heading off to catch yourself some Z's, and you need lots of Utah Jazz. All right, ma'am, we're going to give it a go. I will try very hard to get you lots of Utah Jazz. So our case last night was a lot of fun. We had some really cool old school autographs in there, like Charles Barkley and Hakeem Olajuwon. There was some really nice old school stuff, Hall of Famers, and of course there were some current players and our rookies and things mixed in as well. But I always kind of like pulling the Abdul-Jabbars and the Kobe Bryants and Charles Barkleys and things like that. I look forward to those too. So Greg is here. Hi, Greg. How are you tonight, my friend? So basically, I'm going to get all the packs out of the boxes before we start opening them. I just I don't know why. It's a habit I got into a long time ago. Just taking it out first when it's the little, single pack per box kind of format. Bruce, you said you need some better luck tonight. Well, we need to get that sorted for you then, don't we? I know you've got more than one team in here tonight, but I don't remember who, or more than one team tonight in general. I think they were both in here. Or maybe, did you have some in Prism too coming up in football? Maybe. Well, anyway, we're going to do our best. Hi, Nelson. What's happening? How's your night going? How was your day? My day was fairly productive. I got a lot of stuff out the door and on the way. Many of you probably got shipping notices for things today. And, of course, that's what most of my days are. Sorting and shipping. Sorting and shipping. Oh, Nelson, that is no problem at all, my friend. No problem at all. It all worked out. I appreciate you, and don't ever worry about, reaching out and asking questions, touching base on stuff. That's absolutely what I am there for. I don't always see them, depending on what time they come in relation to when the break starts. Because, right before the break starts, I'm usually hustling around trying to get the spreadsheets done and the break set up and all that. But at the very least, I might answer something after the break or the next morning. Sometimes I see it the next morning. But no, it's always best to jump in and ask any questions that you have, for sure. Everything was paid tonight, Nelson. Yeah, we don't have anything unpaid tonight. So thank you, everybody, for getting everything paid and paid on time, and I appreciate that more than you know. It's always such a bummer when we have to slow things down and try to move teams and chat and all that when people don't pay, which, as we all know, happens from time to time. So it makes me especially appreciate how great all you are. You guys all getting everything in on time. Love it. You've got the Kings and the Timberwolves, Bruce. Okay, Sacramento and Minnesota. And we needed a little Utah for Jay Allen, he said. So we've got a lot of mojo requests flying around tonight. So we're going to be looking for a couple of autographs per box in here, as well as, you know, there's several inserts, and we may find a few numbered cards and a variety of things like that. But generally speaking, the 2 autographs are probably what you're the most interested in. So this particular insert, Points in the Paint, that one is Shaq. We'll find quite a few of those. That particular one is numbered to 99. Not all of them are numbered, but that one is. Colin Sexton for the Cavs, and it is not numbered, but it is a level 3. So whenever you see them with that kind of, I'm going to call it like an Andy Warhol kind of look, those are level 3 for those of you who maybe are interested in that sort of thing. Some probably are, some may not be, but that's the deal. Renaissance Men's, just another insert set. That one was not numbered. Another Points in the Paint. Now we're on to our autographs here out of box number 1. And Troy Brown Jr. for the Washington Wizards is up first, heir apparent. And our second is Steven Adams for the Thunder to 149. So for the most part, what I noticed last night, the majority of our rookies are going to be hard-signed autographs. And the majority of anybody else, i.e. Hall of Famers, retired players, current players that aren't rookies, those tend to mostly be sticker autos. Watanabe, that is numbered to 99 for the Grizzlies with a portrait. And a level 3 Luka for the Mavericks. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kyrie Irving, Kristaps Lonzo, a Ben Simmons Renaissance Men insert. Portraits Gary Trent Jr. to 199. Autograph here, Mr. Jared Vanderbilt, a former University of Kentucky Wildcat, numbered to 199. And then we have D. Brown to 149 for the Celtics. Sean's here. Hi, Sean. And yes, Trifecta has already gone through, and looks like Echo has my back there. He's already typed in who our hits were, so thank you for that, Echo. Yeah, Sean, that one was first up tonight, so anything we do, you know, towards the, in the memorabilia, in the way of memorabilia, is usually broken first, which means it, you know, goes pretty quickly after the break starts. This is numbered to 25 with Jrue Holiday and Nola. Hey, how about that? There's another Luka level 3. Last night we had no Luka rookies that I remember, I don't think, in any level. And tonight we've already hit 2 in level 3. Not too bad. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Clint Capella. The Grizzlies. The Mavericks again. There's a Points in the Paint, Chris Webber. An emerging artist, Jaren Jackson Jr. That insert, that particular one was not numbered. Isaiah Thomas to 25 for the Nuggets. And behind that, numbered to 149, is John Sally for the Pistons. Aren't the throwback autographs are always like signed so nicely, aren't they? Always so nice and neat. It's like you can tell those guys don't have to sit down and sign thousands at once. They always look better than our guys, our current players who do sit down and sign thousands at once. This is going to be numbered to 99, Al Horford and the Celtics. Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. There's a level 3 Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks. Well, get in there now. So, I kind of like those level 3 cards. I think they're a cool design. Anthony Davis, who just got fined for flipping off a fan last night. I don't remember exactly what the fine was. I want to say like around $15,000 or something. I'm guessing he probably thought it was worth it. Lauri Markkanen to 199 for the Bulls. AD's not one to get worked up over, too much. A redemption. It's going to sit right there in our little housekeeping area. It's going to stay face down till the end of the break, and then we'll flip it over, find out who it is, and go to the Panini website to check it out a little further. Numbered to 25. Here's Muggsy for the Charlotte Hornets. We pulled him last night, too. So, considering there aren't very many Muggsies, we certainly are finding him quite frequently. I'm just saying. Dennis Smith Jr. to 99 for the Dallas Mavericks. A level 3 Jalen Brunson for the Mavericks. There's Landry for the 76ers. There's Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jokic, Robert Williams III, emerging artist insert, Alonzo Trier. That will be numbered to 199, I think. Yeah, 199 on it. Woohoo! Here comes Trae Young for the Hawks, numbered to 99. Atlanta is now officially happy with their hard-signed Trae Young autograph. Ian Clark to 149, NOLA. Do you guys remember Studio Basketball? A product that came out last year called Studio that I don't think any of us really loved all that much. Yeah, they made it retail only this year. I thought that was interesting. Like, I'm not quite sure why they even kept it. There's some products, you just kind of look at them and think, nobody really liked that product that much. Why'd you bring it back? But they do. Tim Hardaway Jr. to 99 for the Knicks. And Chandler Hutchison to 99 for the Bulls. A level 3 Kevin Huerter for the Hawks. And a level 3 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Clippers. Some of this other stuff, guys, I'll put into sleeves after the break. Some we do as we go, some we do after. Zaire Smith and Kevin Knox. And there's Kuzma, Steven Adams, Jeremy Lamb. And a Renaissance Paul George. Clint Capella, Dennis Schroeder, Kemba Walker, points in the paint, Patrick Ewing. Michael Porter Jr. to 199, Nuggets. A little Anthony Davis for NOLA to 199. Mo Bamba and the Magic to 99. Alonzo Mourning, cool, to 49 for the Miami Heat. Channing Frye, Cavaliers, to 99. And then you have Jim Jackson for the Dallas Mavericks. That is also to 99. So I do think I maybe like it a little better this year that we have no relics, but we have 2 autographs. I think that's That's nice, because the relics in here, honestly, I never thought were like all that good anyway. They never gave you like really, really good ones. So I think I like the way they're doing it this year a little better. Jaylen Brown and the Celtics to 99. And this is also to 99. Tony Parker as a Charlotte Hornet. A level 3 Lonnie Walker and the Spurs. Whoops, hang on now. That pile didn't want to come along. Wendell Carter for the Bulls. There's the Wizards with Troy Brown Jr. Sergey, Steven Adams, Jeremy Lamb, Landry, emerging artist. Tobias Harris to 199. Portraits for the Clippers. Jacob Evans III to 199. Golden State Warriors. The Miami Heat to 149 with Ronnie. I cannot say his last name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. So your guess is as good as mine on that one. You know I'm terrible with guessing them. So I'll just leave it to your imagination. Mitchell Robinson. There's Ben Simmons, Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio, a Renaissance man. Andre Drummond for the Pistons. Miles Bridges portraits to 199. DeAnthony Melton to 199 for the Phoenix Suns. And then we have Larry Hughes for the Wizards to 149. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got, what, 6 left to go? Am I looking at that right? No, more than 6. 7. So we've gone through 9 packs. 7 left to go. Well, 9 boxes, I guess, technically, since it's a pack to a box. Guess that's right. I feel like we've left a card because I had. Victor Oladipo, portraits to 99. Amari Spellman, level 3 for the Hawks. Here's another Luka, rookie. A level 2 for that one. Then we have Lou Williams, Mark Gasol, Jokic, a Renaissance man, Russell Westbrook. Portraits for Jimmy Butler to 199 for the 76ers. For the Sacramento Kings, it is numbered to 149, Jason Williams. For the Pistons, Zaza to 149. Hamidou Diallo, there's Trae Young as, I think that's level 1. Yeah, level 1 Trae Young. Reggie Jackson, DeMar DeRozan, Karis LeVert, Dwight Howard, Grayson Allen for the Jazz to 199. Another redemption. And the Pistons with Jose Calderon, numbered to 149. And I accidentally left a portrait on the bottom. Mr. Devin Booker to 25 for the Phoenix Suns. And they shut him down for the year. I guess he has, didn't he have like a little bit of an ankle sprain or something? And they just said, basically, we're in the toilet anyway. we're not going to risk it. And shut down Mr. Devin Booker for the rest of the year. Of course, there's not that much left anyway, right? I mean, it's not like we're talking weeks upon weeks left anyway, but still, one of these days, the Phoenix Suns, they're gonna figure it out and be really good. Got a lot of young talent. They just can't seem to get them all rowing in the same direction. A LeBron James to 99 for the Lakers. And numbered to 99, Kawhi Leonard for the Raptors. And a level 3, Chandler Hutchison for the Bulls. That is Mo Wagner, Omari Spellman, Anthony Davis, Giannis, Prince, Kuzma, emerging artists, Mike Conley to 199 for the Grizzlies. The Bulls hit Dennis Rodman to 25. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a little throwback for you for the Chicago Bulls. Dennis Rodman to 25. The Pistons with Kelly Tripucka. Yeah, well, I'm sure I butchered that. To 99 at any rate. Aaron Holiday, Joe Ingles, Steven Adams, Jeremy Lamb, Sir Charles Barkley. This is an Aaron Gordon portrait to 199 for the Magic. Anthony Simons, the rookie for the Trailblazers, comes out to 99. And you know what? We have to keep Stang Lover happy. Not Stang Lover. Why did I say Stang Lover? Jay Allen. Stang Lover's not in basketball. That's Jay Allen, who is looking for the Jazz. And he has Daryl Griffith to 99. Little Jazz action showing up late here. Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. That might be numbered. Yeah, it's to 25. It's base, but still, base to 25 is not too shabby. Lonnie Walker. There's a Trae Young level 3 for the Hawks. And you have John Collins, Josh Richardson for the Heat, Evan Fournier for the Magic, a Mo Bamba emerging artist for the Kings. Oh, what have we here? This is Omari Spellman, and it is a level 4. Oh, we didn't have any level 4s come out of our first case, so Hawks, I know you wish that were Trae Young instead, but still, that's level 4s don't show up super often, I don't think. Dante DiVincenzo, that is numbered to 25 for the Milwaukee Bucks. And then the Denver Nuggets with Antonio McDyess to 149. Did we looked at that already, right? Yes, okay. 2 left. And our redemptions. Last night our redemptions were really quite good, so I have high hopes for them. That's Okubo for the Suns, Okoji for the T-Wolves. Man. Rudy Gobert, LeBron James, Paul Gasol, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jason Tatum and the Celtics to 199. A third redemption. The plot thickens. And then we have numbered to 99, Al Atlas. Something like that. This is probably not right. I don't think I said his name right. But anyway, it's a throwback, Golden State Warriors. It's a double throwback. And Ben Simmons for the Sixers to 99. We have Last Box Mojo. Hoping we hit some fire out of our final box here tonight for this product anyway. Andrew Wiggins, T-Wolves to 99. Behind that is an Aaron Holiday, Mikal Bridges level 3 for the Suns, Goran Dragic, Kyle Lowry, Chris Dunn, a Lauri Markkanen insert, and a Renaissance Dwayne Wade. The hits are DeAnthony Melton for the Suns to 99. And Thaddeus Young to 99 for the Pacers. All right, so that's all that we have live in the product. But, as you know, we have ourselves 3 redemptions waiting to be turned over. So we're going to flip them over, find out who's on the other side. We may know the team, but regardless, we'll go to the Panini website and verify it all and find out exactly the team. It'll also tell us what it's going to be numbered to. So lots of good information on the Panini checklist. First up, it's Jerome Robinson, heir apparent. Second is Marvin Bagley. Very nice. Fresh paint for the Sacramento Kings. So, Bruce, you had some good luck there right at the end. How about that? And then we have Curix, heir apparent Ruby. So, it'll be numbered a little bit lower for that one than probably the regular heir apparent. But nonetheless, we're going to go check it out and find out what they're all numbered to, if anything. Some of them may not be numbered, but if they are numbered, we'll find out to what. All right, so let's just go do heir apparent first. So Jerome Robinson should be card number 9 here. And looks like it's going to be numbered to 99. So not too bad. Hitting 90 to 99 on that one. Now we'll go to heir apparent Ruby, which I believe should be a little bit lower numbered, I imagine, for Curix, or however you say it. He's card number 5 and also numbered to 99. So isn't that weird? That one's called Ruby and yet also numbered to 99. Huh. Usually, if they've got a color following whatever the card set is, they're lower. Not the case there. And then fresh paint, we'll go find out what Marvin Bagley's going to be numbered to here. He is card number 18 in the card set, and it says that is to 199. So let me get him labeled up, and then we are going to be ready to recap. So I'll bring you back here to me and we'll recap our hits in here. All right, so a redemption for Marvin Bagley to 199 for the Sacramento Kings. A redemption for the Nets to 99 with Curix. A redemption to 99 for Jerome Robinson and the Clippers. Now the rest of our hits, that's the Miami Heat, the Golden State Warriors, Dallas Mavericks, Cleveland Cavaliers, the Heat again with the Alonzo Mourning, Mo Bamba for the Magic, Nola, Ian Clark. There's that nice Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks. Charlotte Hornets, we hit Muggsy last night and again tonight. Detroit Pistons, IT for the Nuggets. The Celtics with D. Brown. It's another Nugget, Jared Vanderbilt. Steven Adams for the Thunder. Troy Brown, rather, for the Wizards. I always want to call him Bruce Brown. I don't know why. I mean, like, I know it's Troy Brown, but I always want to call him Bruce Brown. Detroit Pistons with Trapuka, or however you say that. Nice Dennis Rodman hit for the Chicago Bulls, numbered to 25. The Pistons, Jose Calderon. The Pistons again with Zaza. There's Jason Williams for the Kings. The Wizards, Larry Hughes. The Suns with DeAnthony Melton. The Pacers, Thaddeus Young. Suns again with Melton. The Warriors, throwback there with Al to 99. Antonio McDyess for the Nuggets. The Milwaukee Bucks, Dante DiVincenzo to 25. Daryl Griffith for the Jazz, and Anthony Simons for the Trailblazers. And that is case number 2 of Court Kings in the books. We will, of course, be breaking it again tomorrow night. I still just look like we are really like, when I hit the tripod with that box earlier, I really did a number on it, didn't I? We're like all messed up. Every time I look at it, it's gone even funkier than it was before. I don't know, kind of. I guess I'll have to do a little adjustment on that later tonight after we get done. I gave it a pretty good little thump, it would seem. Okay, so if you tuned in late and maybe you missed this part earlier and you just want another look at it or something, there it is. I'm not going to torture you by reading it all again, but if you didn't hear me speaking about it earlier and you didn't see any of that, please take a minute, look up there, read the information so that you understand when to expect your cards and what happens if your team, or in this case, your letter doesn't get pulled. So this is a 16-box case of 2019 Prism Draft Picks football. It is sold by first letter of the last name. So Dwayne Haskins goes to the H. Kyler Murray would go to the M. The only exception there is the mascot cards. Mascot cards have their own bidding spot. And I did something kind of stupid, and somehow that one got, I must have hit something when I listed it. And it ended up being a 3-day listing where everything else was a 5-day listing. And as such, it ended 2 days ago. But I did reach out to that person when it ended and let him know, hey, this is, I'm trying again to fix this. Let him know that what had happened and that the break was actually tonight. But so those of you who are going, hey, where's the mascot cards for tonight? Yeah, that's where they were. They ended 2 days ago. My fault. I somehow listed it as a 3-day auction. I don't even know how that happened because I always run 5-day auctions, but somehow or another I managed to list just that one as a 3-day auction. There's a lot of boxes in here. It just takes a few minutes to get everything out of the case. And hopefully we'll be able to move through it at a pretty decent pace once we get rolling. So if you haven't opened this product yet, it's got 5 autographs per box. It's basically an autograph per pack is more or less the deal because there are 5 packs per box. There's also all kinds of parallels and things of that nature in here. Some of them are numbered, a lot of them aren't, but the stuff that is numbered, I'm going to try to kind of point out as we go along so that you'll be aware of that. But our unnumbered stuff, I mean, the first pass through, I'll let you know which colors are numbered, which aren't, that sort of thing. And then that'll kind of expedite a little bit. Echo needs the E and the K. All right, E and K for Echo. That's where we're devoting some mojo for him. All right, so base inserts like that are not numbered. The All-Americans, even though they are shiny and they are prisms and they have some purple and some other things on them, yeah, they're not numbered either. Caden Smith for the S is the first hit that we're going to see tonight. The orange, I know, again, very nice looking. None of the orange are numbered. Orange or purple, either one, even when their refractors are not numbered. That is the base prism Mitch Trubisky. And then we have Zach Gentry for the G position. There's Brett Ripon. Now these are numbered. And that happens to be my man, Terry Bradshaw, and it is numbered to 99. So basically that little red, white, and blue with that checkerboard pattern, anytime we see that, you can pretty well expect it's going to be numbered to 99. Dexter Lawrence for the L. And Anthony Johnson base refractor. Purple Adam Thielen. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So listen, the last name is Arcega-Whiteside hyphenated. So of course that's going to go to the A's because the A is the first letter of that particular hyphenated last name. And somewhere on there we go, numbered to 25. Damian Harris is numbered to 25 as well for the H bidding position. Orange or not numbered, that was Calvin Ridley. Tyree Brady for the B's. A purple Damian Harris. And that is box number 1. I see that some of our AAF players are starting to pick up contracts with the NFL, so I think a few of them, good grief, that slid all the way under the insert. I think a few of them got signed maybe today, and then there are a few others that I guess are expected to be signed soon, so maybe not all those guys are going to end up in a bad way after that mess this week, hopefully. A purple Mike the Tiger for the mascot bidding position. DeMarcus Lodge for the L's. And that one is numbered to 10. So the gold parallel. Purple Daniel Jones. Base Prism Dan Marino. A Kyle Shermer for the S bidding position. There's an orange Drew Lock. Troy Aikman to 99 for the A's. Draymond Jones. What was he numbered to? Is he not numbered? He's got to be numbered on there. I guess he's not. Okay. See, I got spoiled. I'm thinking they're all numbered. But they're not all numbered. A Daniel Jones base prism. Pat Mahomes orange. Hakeem Butler for the B's to 99. Purple LaJordan Humphrey. Purple Jerry Rice. Rashawn Gary. Rashawn is numbered to 75. He should be a first-round draft pick. He's the one with the weird autograph, though. His autograph just, like, bugs me. It's so strange. It just looks like, you know, you know how if you think your pen is running out of ink and so you just scratch it around a bit to get the ink flowing again? That's Marquise Brown Crusade Orange. Those are not numbered either. That's what his autograph looks like to me. It always looks like he was using a pen that he thought was out of ink and he just rolled it around. But, you know, I mean, they all look the same, so obviously that is his normal signature, but it is very unusual. We're not far away from the draft, although it feels like it, doesn't it? I mean, we're less than a month to the draft, but in some ways it feels like we're a decade away. I feel like I've been waiting for it for 2 months. I probably have been waiting for it for 2 months, but I mean, my point is these last couple of weeks, like between the combine and the draft, it stretches out and feels like it's about 3 months. There is an orange Sam Darnold. This is Damian Harris and Irv Smith. Very nice. But you know what that means? Yes, it means that we may potentially have to go to random with that unless someone owns both the H and the S bidding position. So it's going to set up there in our housekeeping area. We'll deal with it at the end of the break. It's a Devin Singletary purple. This is numbered to 99 with your man Saquon Barkley for the Bees. Travis Fulham for the F. And there's a Henderson base prism. This should be numbered to 75, Odell Beckham Jr. Jeffrey Simmons for the S. And there's a Drew Lock base prism. Purple Herschel Walker, Chase Vinovich for the W's. I think we pull him out of every case. It feels like we do. Deebo Samuel, orange. DeAndre Hopkins, base prism. Kyle Shermer, autograph for the S. Orange Crusade, Paris Campbell. I don't know quite what to make of Paris. Like, I don't know where I think he's going to end up. And of course, you know, he's out of Ohio State as well, alongside Dwayne Haskins. But I don't know. I can't quite decide what I think about Paris Campbell. I don't know where he's going to fit. Mainly, I'm just excited that my Kentucky Wildcats are actually going to have some football players drafted. You know, we do okay getting our basketball guys drafted, but not always our football guys. This year we're going to. It's J.J. Watt purple. We have another College Ties dual signature hit. Very nice. Jace Sternberger and Trayvon Williams. So we've got the S and the W involved on that College Ties. So we've got a pair of those now hanging out waiting to see what will happen. Dwayne Haskins to 99. Speaking of, Tim Tebow, purple parallel. Irv Smith for the S. That's Melvin Harmon, Crusade Orange. I always think that Nittany Lion, I think he looks like a malnourished Scooby-Doo. I just think that's like the worst mascot uniform. Emmitt Smith, S. Keenan Brown for the Bees. Purple Crusade, Will Greer. To 99, that is Julio Jones. Here's Mr. Chase Vinovich again. For the W's. And that is a base refractor for Henderson. The Duck, the Oregon Duck, an orange mascot parallel. Jalen Moore for the M's. Jalen, where's your number? Is he not numbered? I guess he's not. I thought he would be. But apparently he is not. A purple Clayton Thorson. Man, I wish they would fix that little insert so these packs didn't go floating around inside every box. That is such a drag. I have to kind of fish them out of there. Brett Favre base refractor. Josh Oliver for the O's. A purple Drew Lock. Now we're back. How do we get flipped around again? Pat Mahomes to 99. Joe Jackson for the Jays. Victor's here. Hi, Victor. You have got G, S, and W. Well, we've definitely hit some W's and some S's. I think we've hit some G's too, but I wouldn't absolutely swear to it, but I think we have. It's a base Anthony Johnson refractor. Purple Tyreek Hill. There's Mr. Johnny Dixon for the D. A Crusade Orange Marquise Brown. A purple Baker Mayfield. Miles Sanders for the S. That's going to be numbered to 75, Daniel Jones. An orange Earl Campbell. Jazz Ferguson, numbered to 10 for the F. With a gold parallel there for Jazz. Marquise Brown in a purple Crusade parallel for a change of pace. I think our other Crusades for him were orange. That's a pretty purple one. Ay, come out of there, please. Grief. Oh, hey, some of you have been asking me about Leaf Metal Draft Football, because, you know, the release date's gotten moved a time or two. And I got the drop ship info today. It is supposed to arrive on the 10th, which I believe is Wednesday. So Leaf Metal Draft Football, as it stands right now, I'm not going to still stake my name to it quite yet until tomorrow anyway. But as it stands right now, we should have Leaf Metal Draft Football on Wednesday. What is that? That's just like a random... That was underneath the packs. Huh, weird. They are... I gotta think about this. I think they did have... We have Jumbo and Hobby both, I think, of Leaf Metal Draft. Jerry Rice Purple. Although the Jumbos were super hard to get, I'm pretty sure this is that product that I'm thinking of. So we'll open, I guess, mostly Hobby, and we'll maybe have a little bit of Jumbo. To 99, that's Andy Isabella for the eyes. There's a Dwayne Haskins Orange Crusade unnumbered. An All-American Baker Mayfield Orange, which will also be unnumbered. Mecole Hardman Jr., 49. Mojo pattern for the H. Crusade David Montgomery Purple. To 99, that was Aaron Rodgers. Johnny Dixon for the D. A prism for David Montgomery. Kerryon Johnson base prism. Tommy Sweeney for the S. And there is a purple LaJordan Humphrey. That's a Dan Marino /99. DeAndre Walker. DeAndre is number 275. Victor, I think ever since you came into the break, you brought yourself really good luck. It's an Irv Smith base refractor. It seems like you've hit like a bunch since you jumped into chat and told us what letters. Maybe it's just because I'm more aware of it since you put that in there, but it seems like you brought yourself really good luck. Just bring your mojo with you wherever you go. That's the way to do it, right? We got to get some E and some K for Echo, though. Echo's still waiting on some E and some K. Victor says he's always been his best luck charm. I like that, man. I like it. It's always good if you have portable mojo. Just kind of follows you around. I like that. Josh Rosen, purple. Anthony Johnson for the J. This is going to be numbered to 75. It's Drew Lock. And speaking of mojo, that will be to 49 with a Dan Marino mojo pattern. Noah Fant. That's a nice hit. Noah and his teammate, both tight ends, should probably both be first round. So that is numbered to 75. Yeah, TJ, what is it? Hockenbush, I think is his teammate's name, which will he'll actually probably go ahead of Noah, but they should both be first round, I think. Damian Harris, Crusade Prism. Khalil Mack, base Prism. Jace Sternberger for the S. A purple AJ Brown. Peyton Manning to 99. Greedy Williams for the W's. JJ Arcega Whiteside for the A's with a base Prism. Dan Marino orange. Travis Homer for the H. Jarrett Stidham purple S. All right. The mascot for the Crimson Tide, Big Al. Dak Prescott orange. Jordan Scarlett to 99 for the S. Will Greer purple. Cam Newton purple. Caleb Wilson for the W's. Drew Lock orange Crusade. That is a base, or an insert prism, rather, for Aaron Rodgers, but unnumbered. Dak Raymond, Dax Raymond for the R's. A purple Kelvin Harmon /99. That's Dak Prescott. So Rashawn Gary again for the G's. Noah Fant, base prism. Purple Rashad Penny. Elijah Holyfield for the H. A David Montgomery Crusade /99. And that is our halfway point. So we are 8 boxes in, 8 boxes remaining. Oh, Victor said there aren't many rookies that have the E and that fall into the E and the K. Which Echo says, hey, well, that's why it's a cheap buy-in. Yeah, well, but you know, are there no veteran hits in here either for the E or the K? Because there are veteran hits in this product. In fact, out of our very first case, we pulled a nice Baker Mayfield autograph. It was a redemption, but it was Baker and Lincoln Riley, the coach. And I think it was maybe to 10. So I thought, so no veterans in here then for E and K, only the rookies. Herschel Walker /75 for the W's, followed by DeAndre Walker /75 for the W's. Drew Lock base prism, an orange Aaron Rodgers. Here's Mecole Hardman again. This one's /25 though for the H. Damian Harris Orange Crusade. The Duck /99, the Oregon Duck with a numbered hit. Jalen Smith /49. Mojo. That is Henderson with a base prism. Jerry Rice base prism. Foster Moreau for the M. And there's a little Damian Harris Purple Crusade. Bucky Badger Purple Mascot. There's Andy Isabella out again, numbered /99. For the I, of course. A Mojo David Montgomery /49. Forget our little college ties cards up there. I wouldn't forget them, but I like to keep them up there in that little housekeeping area. That's always where our TBD stuff sets. So anything that goes out by way of random or that we have to look up or redemptions, anything out of the ordinary, I always set up in that same little area. So you can see it all throughout the break, and then I also will see it at the end of the break and remind me, hey, we better go take care of that. There's that little white, there's another one of those little white cards. That's so weird. Why are they in some and not in others? Inside the boxes, I mean. Like on some of them, 2 of them they've been there, and all the others they haven't. So strange. Lamar Jackson Orange. That is Darius Slayton to 49 for the S. A purple Marquise Brown. A purple Brett Favre. Jalen Hurd. Oh, that's a nice one for the H. I like Jalen Hurd. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Devin Singletary, orange. Mike the Tiger, purple. Hunter Renfrow for the R. Hunter is not wanting to cooperate with me. That is numbered to 75. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside for the A's. To 99, the Biscuit, Mitch Trubisky. And a Joe Jackson autograph for the Jays. Echo, you said in the first break of this product, you purchased XYZ for cheap, and you hit Ziminis to 25, price on eBay for 50. Not a bad profit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he comes out of there, actually. We had him come out in one of the breaks a couple of times, as a matter of fact, out of the same break. So he's definitely in there. Kelvin Harmon for the H. I may be saying his name wrong, but, you know, usually if something starts with an X, you pronounce it with the Z sound. So I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, but we all know I'm not great at that. Melvin Gordon for the G's. Here's a Drew Sample for the S. The Melvin Gordon was just an insert, by the by. For those of you who might be listening and not watching, that was a Prism insert. Humphrey, orange. And the thing about these kinds of products is, honestly, we're all just kind of, we don't have really much information to go on. We can all theorize where we think people are going to be drafted and where they're going to go, but really you don't know. And then, of course, we're not going to know for a long time what it's going to look like when they get out on the field, who's even going to make the team, who's not. So it's all kind of a crapshoot when you get into this early season stuff. That's what makes it fun, though, all the prospecting. But so I kind of like your idea, Echo, is that you just sometimes pick up some of the things that are not as expensive. Hope you get some hits out of them, and then you never know what those players are going to turn into. Sam Darnold, base Prism. Foster Moreau for the M. A Noah Fant orange. That is AJ Green to 99. Another Jalen Smith for the S. That's Myles Gaskin, base Prism. Tom Brady to 75 for the B's. For the O's, it is Amani O'Rory. Yeah, okay. It's an O. That's the important part. That's the part you need to know. AJ Brown base or Crusade Prism. Saquon Barkley orange. Jazz Ferguson for the F. An orange Benny Snell Jr. Red Granger purple. Miles Sanders numbered to 75. Yeah, I wish that both football and basketball had, I mean, basketball does have the, whatever they're calling it these days, the G League. So, I mean, basketball does have that, but it's still not the same as the farm system that baseball teams have. I wish that both football and basketball had more of a true farm system, really, because then we could do proper prospecting of these guys ahead of their debuts. But I mean, we still are, obviously, with these types of products, but I kind of like the way baseball does it. You watch them come up through the ranks, and it's kind of fun to pick out your favorites, keep an eye on their career for several years sometimes before they make it up to the majors. It's a purple Le'Veon Bell. There's another Jalen Hurd for the H. A purple David Montgomery. Lamar Jackson base prism. Drew Sample for the S. Arcega Whiteside for the A, purple. Orange Antonio Brown. Myles Gaskin for the G. There's another Arcega Whiteside. That one is orange. A once again. John Elway for the E's. Terry McLaurin for the M's. Your John Elway was purple, by the way. I don't think I said purple, but it was. A.J. Brown Crusade purple. I see a Patrick Mahomes coming up. It's going to be numbered to 75 based on the pattern. For the M's. Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That is also the G, another hyphenated last name. So the first letter of that hyphenated last name is G. Trayvon Williams, base prism. I get a little more sleeves out here. I always forget how many hits we have in here. It's a lot. One of the most interesting storylines to me right now is what is going to happen to poor little Josh Rosen. Because, you know, kind of at this point, if they kept him, I would just think it would almost be worse for him. Because, like, it's been so evident that they are thinking of getting rid of him, trying to get rid of him, that if they did end up keeping him, like, you know, he would just be playing thinking, man, yeah, the shoe's going to fall at any given second. Hey, there's our Noah Fant's teammate, numbered to 99, Mr. T.J. Hawkinson. Called him Hawkenbush earlier, didn't I? Sorry, Hawkinson. To 99. Which I actually even know his name. And why did I call him something completely different? I don't know. Same reason I don't know. I just sometimes get names in my head and they come out that way. Drew Lock, purple. Ray Lewis, base prism. There's Keenan Brown, the Bees. Hit with a little Keenan Brown. And I'll probably call him Hawkenbush again before it's all over with. A.J. Brown, Orange Crusade. It just seems like that should be his name. I don't know why, but it seems like it should be. That is an Orangeberry Sanders. Jordan Scarlett for the S. That's Irv Smith, orange, S. To 75, it's Bevo. To 75. I already said that part. Of course, the actual animal mascot, Bevo, tried to kill Uga, the actual bulldog mascot for Georgia. That was terrible. he didn't really get to him, but they caught him. Taylor Rapp to 49 for the R Mojo pattern. Miles Gaskin G. But I mean, what are they thinking? Brutus Buckeye purple mascot. Like, why would you put a bull next to a little bulldog in a charged up environment where everybody's screaming and they're animals like you would expect? Yeah, one's going to run and one's going to try to chase the other one. Gardner Minshew with the M's. To 99, it's Riley Ridley. That is Calvin's little brother. Poor little Ugga. It's terrible, man. He's like, oh, crap. Fortunately, my Kentucky Wildcats do not attempt to have any live Wildcats, so, we just have the poor guy in the suit that's probably 5,000 degrees in there. At one time, we had 3, though. We had 3 mascots. We had, actually, well, maybe they didn't all 3 coexist. But a long time ago, in the probably 70s, maybe it was gone by the 80s, I can't remember. But we had the little Wildcat, who's the one you normally think of when you think of the Wildcat mascot. And then we have Big Blue, which was a guy on stilts in a big royal blue costume. Deshaun Watson orange. Here's an A.J. Brown to 99 for the Bees. An orange Will Greer. Purple Bevo. Tony Pollard for the P's. A purple Crusade Daniel Jones for the J. So yeah, they phased out Big Blue, and then they came along with Scratch, which Scratch was just kind of like a funkier, supposedly probably hipper version of the little Wildcat. It was kind of weird. Purple Bo Jackson. But maybe Scratch is still around. He's like the more mischievous mascot. That little Redemption stays face down. We'll flip it at the end of the break. Ryan Finley to 10 for the F bidding position. Pretty sweet to 10. In fact, I'm looking to see our other to 10 was autographed, wasn't it? Yeah. All right. Just thinking about for recap purposes if I needed to move anything around. John Elway to 99 for the E's. Brian Burns to 99 for the B's. A Damian Harris base prism. Sam Darnold base prism. Preston Williams for the W's. Which, I mean, where's the extra P come in, right? It looks like it's P something P. But, of course, it's, I don't see the W in that signature. But anyway. Kelvin Harmon for the H. And an orange parallel. Next to last box. Yeah, I'm guessing they got rid of the Big Blue mascot, the guy on stilts. Because that's probably a lot of liability, you would think. Because, I mean, I don't know, down there on the basketball floor with everything going on and a guy on stilts, you could see that going wrong pretty easily. Drew Lock, there you go, for the L's to 99. If you've got the L bidding position, you probably like that hit. That kid's pretty tough. Johnson, purple. Dorsett, purple. DeAndre Baker for the Bees to 49. Mojo pattern. This is numbered to 75 with Brett Ripon. Purple David Johnson. Keelan Doss for the D bidding position. Crusade Orange Damian Harris. Le'Veon Bell, Nick Brossette for the Bees. As Purple Drew Lock. All-American Peyton Manning. Here comes another Chase Vinovich, and this is, what, the third one for him, I think? It's definitely 2. I want to say it's 3. It's a lot. Anyway, if you've got the W's, you've got for sure more than 1. Well, of course, in the recap, we'll be able to tell you for sure, but I think that's the third one. Last box mojo. Let's find Kyler Murray in here. It's Kyler that's live and Dwayne Haskins that's the redemption, right? I think that's right. Yeah, so that could potentially be Dwayne Haskins. Maybe. You never know. So now I'd like to find a Kyler Murray in here. We have pulled Dwayne Haskins. It was out of the first case, I think. We haven't seen the Kyler autograph yet. Not yet. Peyton Manning purple. DeMarcus Lodge for the L. Yeah, I think, Echo, you're right. I think he only signs part of his last name. Talking about Vinovich. I don't think he signs the whole thing. Nick Bosa for the Bees with an orange parallel. A J.J. Watt base prism. Jake Browning for the Bees. Purple Noah Fant. A John Elway to 25 for the E's. That's a nice little Elway parallel, Echo. So at least you're not going to go home completely empty-handed, right? Jonathan Abraham for the A's. And that is a Williams base prism. A purple Amari Cooper. Mac Wilson for the W's. To 99, you have Jordan Humphrey. Or little Jordan Humphrey. I don't know. I think it's an orange Tom Brady. Deebo Samuel S. An orange Noah Fant. And that's the last of what is live. However, we've got some housekeeping to do before we recap. So our housekeeping has a few components tonight, but the first one will be the redemption. We're going to flip it over and then we'll go to the website and find out what's going to be numbered to. So it is Benny Snell. Nice. Benny Snell Jr. That's my University of Kentucky Wildcat player. Draft picks, prisms, red, white, and blue autographs. So I do believe that's going to be to 99, but we'll go over here and pull it up anyway. But Benny Snell, a little power running back. I mean, I think will be pretty good in the right scheme anyway. I think he could be a nice fit for somebody. So I'm kind of digging on that hit. What did I say it was? Draft picks, prism, red, white, and blue, right? I think so. mean, I'm just like virtually certain it's going to be to 99, but for the sake of argument, we're going to pull it up and look. It is card number 121, Benny Snell Jr. to 99. So pretty much exactly what we expected there. All right, let's get this labeled up. And we do have some housekeeping to deal with here momentarily. And we'll go to the spreadsheet and check this out. But basically, this one has the S and the W on it, and this one has the H and the S on it. So if someone owns both of those, obviously we don't have to worry. But if we have different team owners, here's how it will work. I will type in the top of the card first, the bottom of the card second. So in this case, you know, Harris and Smith. And I would hit random 3 different times. The first 2 would not count. It would only be the third and final random that would be the determining factor in terms of who gets that card. So let's take a look. Our last name H goes to Amani 11, and our last name S goes to, oh boy, you know I can't say that. Spica? I'm just going to call you Spica. That's probably wrong too, but, well, you know I did it with good intentions, even though I probably did not even get a portion of it, whoops, pronounced correctly. That's where I meant to click. All right, so this is Damian Harris once again on the top of the card, Irv Smith on the bottom of the card. All right, third random tells the story. Ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here's our third and final. There's 3 times. You can see the date and time stamp. It goes to the H, the top of the card, Damian Harris part of the card. So that has been awarded officially by way of random. I'm going to circle. This is in a sleeve. Now, I'm not writing on a card there. Obviously, I think we would all know that. But still, the first time I forget to demonstrate that will be the time somebody will say, oh, you wrote on my card. All right, this is S and W. We're going to do the exact same thing that we just did. So we'll start out by going here. The S, once again, we see there. Oh, same team owner. Woohoo! We don't have to do anything there, do we? No, I should have remembered that. Victor told me he had the S and the W, and I forgot. Forgot that that's what he said. And that he had them both. So, yeah, saves us a little time. Thank you, Victor. All right, so let's recap it. This one, we have the same team owner for the S and the W, so Victor's just taking that one home straight up with Sternberger and Williams. This one did have to go to random between Damian Harris and Irv Smith, and it went to Damian Harris in the H bidding position using random. We had a redemption for Mr. Benny Snell Jr. That goes to the S. And it's going to be numbered to 99. It's the red, white, and blue Prism autograph. Now on to the rest of our recap. So we have S, W, B, D, W, P, M, R, H, G, S, F, O, S, J, R, H, S, I, M. Let me get those moved out of the line of fire. We'll grab another little stack. There's a lot of them in here tonight. A, L, W, B, B, L, B, B, S, B. I feel like I'm stuck on B. M, G, S, H, S, M, F. That's numbered to 10, by the by. That Jazz Ferguson. Anytime you see the gold, that means to 10. S, D, and J. There's our little mojo pattern. Those, of course, are to 49. That one was Jalen Smith for the S. There's H, W, H, G, R, W, S, H, W, S, F, J, W, S, D. Another mojo to 49. H, Andy Isabella for the I's is to 99. Josh Oliver is an O. Jalen Moore an M. There's another W, a B, an S, a W, an S, an F. This is to 75 with the G's, to 99 with Butler for the J's. That's Draymond Jones is also a J. Kyle Shermer for the S. This nice little Lodge here, DeMarcus Lodge, is to 10. Trey Brady for the B's. Arcega Whiteside for the A's. Lawrence for the L's. Gentry for the G's. And Caden Smith for the S bidding position. All right, that is the break for tonight and the recap for tonight. I will put up spreadsheet information here one more time for those of you who are interested in knowing about your potential shipping dates, as well as what we're going to be breaking in the days ahead. We'll take one more look at all of that. So once again, your anticipated shipping date for Court Kings and the Prism that we just opened is projected for Tuesday, and I'm going to try very hard to get it out to you sooner than that, and I hope that I can, but for the time being, I'm going to say Tuesday to be on the safe side. Just simply, it won't be any later than that, and I'm going to try hard to make it sooner than that. If you happen to get blanked in Court Kings or Prism draft picks, you are still going to get consolation cards in the mail, and they will ship out with the rest of the break. Our free shipping break tonight, those were the items in Trifecta Football, will be on the way to you no later than Thursday the 11th, a week from today. Often that stuff goes sooner than that, but that would be the latest that you're going to see it head your way. And if you happen to get skunked in that particular break, your consolation card would normally be held until the next time you have a package shipping, unless you hit me up and tell me that you'd like to have it sent separately sooner, and I'd be happy to do that. So what's coming up tomorrow night? A Leaf autograph multi-sport jersey, the last one that I have, I think. A case of Inception baseball and another case of Court Kings basketball. Saturday night is an off night. Sunday we're going to start early, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. It will be a Gold Rush autograph basketball jersey and a half case of Prism retail basketball. 10 boxes make up a half case of that. On Monday night, we'll start early again at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. It'll be a 3-box inner case of Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs and an 8-box half case of Donruss baseball. On Tuesday night, we'll open Inception baseball and Court Kings basketball, both by the full case. So that has got us covered for tonight, guys and gals. Thank you once again for being here. I do appreciate it. I don't know why I cannot get this tripod to set straight again. I mean, I really thunked it earlier, didn't I? That's stupid. I hit it with that stupid box. I can't get it fixed back. Anyway, thanks everyone. I appreciate you being here. I hope that I'll see you again soon. In the meantime, we're almost to the weekend. Enjoy your last day of the work week tomorrow, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye now.